Well, hello, my little potato, you beautiful soul. Mhm. I always like to start off with I love you. So I love you. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, which I've been working on going to sleep earlier, but it didn't work today. But that's okay. I did take my melatonin and I got through all my calls today. Um, I, what time did I wake up today? I feel like I woke up early. I feel like I woke up at like 8:30, which is not early, early, but it's early for me, so I'll take it. Um, and I had my call at 10. Um, my goal today was I had my call at 10 and then I had my other call at 1 and I'm realizing okay, so my call at 10 went well and we were talking about, just the things and I was telling her about like options. By the way, I might forget. I forgot to mention one option um which for moving to Florida, which was I could get married. Right? I could get not maybe not married, but I could get engaged, right? I mean, stranger things have happened, and my dad does want me to get married before October, so that's another option. I don't think you're gonna, like to hear that, but it's a possibility, right? Anything is possible. And then, uh, so that's that. So I was, talking to her about it, and we were talking through the options, and we were kind of laughing about it, and we talked about that and then I was done and then I got off that call when went downstairs, got everything ready and had lunch or breakfast you want to call it, and then I got on my other call at 1 and I was talking to her about like the different options that I was thinking about as well, and just telling her like these are the things that I've been thinking about. And she offered, she goes, well, maybe when you come down here, if if everything goes well and if you get along, maybe you can live with my person because, they don't live together and he just moved down there and he's adjusting and maybe he wouldn't mind having a roommate. And I was like, well, okay, that's another option. It's not a no. It was just another option that I'm open to, right? So now yesterday I had this one option I forgot to mention, and then she came up with another one. So we'll see. Because still, I mean, okay, let's say that were to work, I would still need. I would still need at least $2,000 a month minimum, right? Because I need to have money from somewhere to pay for rent. I need to be able to pay for groceries, my phone, whatever other things, right? So if I need to have at least $2,000 a month at a minimum coming in by September in order for me to move. Plus, I need to have money to like get a rental car to drive to Florida, right? So, um, that's the other thing. So at least $2,000 a month, because $1,000 would be for rent. And then, of course, I'd have to buy furniture, right? Which fortunately, I would have to, the only thing I would have to really buy is a bed. And I could, I've done it before, right? So I could sleep on a small bed. I could get a twin. I would hate to sleep in a twin. I would feel like, you know what? I could get a queen. I've slept on a queen. I could live with a queen, right? And so I could get a queen. I could get a queen. And then I would have to pay for a gym membership, maybe, or maybe I'll just, I don't know. I don't know how any of that will work, but that's just, those are the things that I have to think about. So that's September. But right now we're still in July and I still have August. And then my friend messaged me today randomly on Facebook and said, when are you coming to New York? And I'm like, Not that I can think of. And she goes, well, I keep seeing, she keeps see, she has visions. So she has visions of me coming. So I don't know when that happened. So soon, I imagine. I don't know when. Um, Probably in August. And then, so, uh, what else is there? So I got off the call with her, went and got the mail, and then had dinner and start. I came back upstairs and I wasn't gonna get on this call, and I got on a call with the class that I just ended, the teacher, and he was teaching a framework for what people are like in business based upon birds. And so he said you can be up to three of them, but most people are not all four of them. And so there's an eagle, there's a parrot, there's a dove, and there's an owl. And if it would be based upon the out like the what's it called, the personalities. And so like eagle is like the visionary, they move first, they think later sometimes, right? And the parrot is like repeats, it not just repeats, but like the parrot is the one that goes and makes friends with everyone, which people would be like, oh, that's you, um surprisingly. And then the dove, the peaceful one, the harmonizer, the helper. And I think I used to be more of the dove, and I still am. However, I've kind of gotten away from it because am, I think that to me, sometimes that can be more people pleasing, and I've been working on getting away from the people pleasing aspect of life. And now I'm more towards the owl, which, putting them two together like they're at opposite sides of the spectrum. Because the parrot's in one quadrant, the owl's in the opposite quadrant. And so it's good because, like, you're charismatic and all of that, and you can make the manuals and do the things, but they can also work against each other. But while I was working in it, I was thinking about something. And then I thought about, making a video for TikTok because I was doing like scripted videos for TikTok, but I realized that like I don't like watching them. And I like I like the idea of like, so what I'm gonna do. And everyone on TikTok has the how it started versus how it ended. And I'm like, how about I start with this is me where I am now. This is where I got to the coloring book, and then, start with where I started, right? But the thing is, and then I got that, and then I was doing that, and I came back to this idea that I had a long time ago to make a kids coloring book, and I basically formulated the idea for that tonight, like a different kind of kids coloring book from the one that I already made. It was one that I had like the idea for like kind of years ago, but I formulated it, refined it a little bit. So that's kind of, that's out there. I don't know what I would call it. I don't I don't have a name for it yet, and that's okay. I don't have to have a name for it yet because it's just something that's just that's out there. I do know that it would be a 26 book series, so that's a plus. And I would have to find an illustrator, and the illustrator that I would find would be the same for all 26, and or I have to do it in Gemini because Claude cannot do it. The Claude with no. So it's either hire a person or I can't draw them myself, so that's a no. It's hire a person or Gemini. And at the current moment, my budget is Gemini. So we'll see how that works. Um And then I was working on my assessment for school because I wanted to get that recorded and turned in today. And that did not happen. I said, you know what? I have to, it was like 11:30 and I said, I have to put this down. So then that way I can work on other things. So I worked on journaling a little bit. I worked on developing the coloring book. And now here I am leaving this message for you because tomorrow, and I have it on my, I already wrote down, I need to record 4 chapters of The Secret Garden. Did I upload that? Yes, I did. Okay. I uploaded The Secret Garden. And then tomorrow, I uploaded that. And then tomorrow, I need to record 4 chapters of The Secret Garden. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because I don't know, like, when I'm in uh, California, if I'm going to, I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna take my laptop with me, you know? Um, and then, yeah, I'm gonna take my laptop with me. And so I can like probably like work because there's a couple things that I need to like I like to work on at night, and so I'll have my laptop with me. I need a pack tomorrow, and I was trying to figure out like I'm missing pants. And I'm like, where are these pants? And you know what? I think they're in New York. So that means when I go to New York next time that I really can't take that much clothes with me because they're all in New York. Like I have 2 dresses in New York. I have 2 dresses. I probably have a pair of pants because I'm like, where are these pants? They're missing. Oh, and I was thinking about going to the movies tomorrow at 4 o'clock, which I'm gonna go ahead and book that now because my sister said that I could use her card tomorrow to go to the movies. So let me go ahead and book that. Okay, wait, there's only a 2 o'clock showing. And all right, well, let me just book it. Damn it. There's only one seat left. The whole movie theater's full for a 2 o'clock show. And it's gonna be worse at 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna take the 2 o'clock show. Then I'll come home. But it'll be a nice break. So I'll work for a little bit in the morning, get all the stuff done, and then go take a break, go to the movies, come home, finish everything, pack, shower, everything. Um, yeah, because I think because I'm gonna take a shower tomorrow and then blow dry my hair again. Because if I blow dry my hair tomorrow's Thursday, then I'll have to blow dry my hair again on Saturday. And Saturday is the day before we come back. And I want to be pretty much as clean as possible. Because, we have to leave Sunday and come back. I guess I could take a shower Sunday, but then I have to blow dry my hair. It's just like it's a whole debacle. So, and then Friday we travel and then everything. So I have set my alarm to go off in 4 hours and 16 minutes from now, so that way I can check in for the flight. I took my melatonin. Yeah. Oh, and I need to fix my suitcase tomorrow because there's something wrong with it, or take the smaller one. Fortunately, we're not going to be gone for that long, so it should be relatively simple to carry everything. I signed up for Travelzoo today, so in case there are any delays, my dad and his friend and I can go into the lounge for free, you know? So that's a plus. And, you never know. So that's really like, I got, I did a lot today. I added a lot to add to my added bonus list today, so that was good. And I'm just, we're going to see where we are. And I have so much more stuff that I need to do, but yeah. And I took one of my fingernails off today because I think I get a little fidgety and I get nervous and I took them off. So I took it off. I have to put it back on before I go to sleep so it can, And I need to remember to take the glue with me to what's it called, to California, so in case I had to pop another one off. Logistics. Fun, fun, fun. So anyways, as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me and my ramblings about all the things that I have to do in order to get my life going. so I can turn my assessment in, which I was kind of like, but I was like, it's okay. I have until Sunday, so I'll just turn it in tomorrow. So thank you again for listening. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.